Hey everyone, quick update for the week ending Friday, March 28th. Hope everybody had a good week of trading. Quick look at the markets and then I'll go over my trades. So we had I marked last week's kind of little sandbox here that we stayed in, about 120 point move in the S&Ps from top to bottom. Monday, big breakout. Tuesday stayed strong. Looked like we were, going to retest all-time highs. And then Wednesday, big reversal right back into that consolidation area. Thursday tried to bounce, reversed. I'll talk a little bit about my Meta trade. I just ended up choosing Meta as kind of my horse to get some downside exposure into Friday, and with a pretty sizable position, which obviously worked out. But I was kind of anticipating that we might get back down to the bottom of this consolidation box. Obviously, we blew through. So pretty strong selling on Friday, similar to NASDAQ Russell. The Dow actually kind of came down to the bottom of that level is where it ended up stopping, but definitely would not be surprised if we go back and test that March 13th low or below. Maybe next week, maybe the week after. Obviously, the market never moves in a straight line. It's going to do all kinds of gymnastics to typically get to where it's going, but would not anticipate further weakness here in the coming weeks. We got volatility obviously popped up as well. VIX finished at 21.65. Gold, if you believe in the gold of old as a inflation hedge slash cautionary indicator, gold new all-time highs, 3124.4 an ounce. Silver, it's not a new all-time high. I think it got up to like $48 an ounce at one point a few years ago, but recent highs for sure, over $35 an ounce. Notes and bonds, a little bounce on Friday. 10-year yield, 10-year yield sold off, ended at 4.255. Oil, a little sell-off on Friday after being strong all week. Natty gas, a little bounce on Thursday, Friday. The grains are definitely not moving in correlation. Soybeans, big up move Thursday, Friday. Wheat, a little late day bounce, but pretty weak all week. Corn, pretty similar to wheat. The euro and the pound, a little bounce on Thursday and Friday, with the US dollar comparatively getting a little bit weaker. And then Bitcoin, which had been grinding higher the last few weeks, a little bit of a sell-off on Friday. Futures ended at below 84,000, 83,980. So that's a quick look at the markets. As far as my trades go, let's go to 1DTE first. So actually pretty decent red week, and really due to my price action iron condors were relatively flat, had a couple full stops in there. I had one losing Rick, which I should have cut for probably a smaller loss. I let it go ahead and fire with my bot, but then I had planned to close early, ended up taking a full loss on that one. So that probably could have been cut down to less than a $500 loss. A couple stops on 1DTEs, and then I had a couple VRRs that were losses as well. Got a little bit aggressive with those that ended up turning into losses. So minus 17 in that category. My BICs, I did not trade Monday or Tuesday due to just being away from my normal computer. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all winners, a little over 5,800 for the week on my BICs. No Woogas. I did 3 Mahomes, 2 losers, 1 winner, minus 920 for the week. Calendars, brutal. I was up over 9K for the month going into last week, and then obviously the huge move over the weekend into Monday took it all away basically, and then I had a couple other little losers later in the week, but minus 10 on the calendars for the week. Transformers plus 4,200, hit a couple max profits on some 1DTE transformers. Options selling, closed out 1 duck for small profit plus 270. And then day trades continue to really carry my performance. And in this case, really, mostly due to this meta trade that I mentioned in the beginning. I had a very bearish sentiment on the market going in from Thursday into Friday. And like I said, I chose Meta and just bought some puts uh, with one DTE that turned into 0-day options on Friday, and those just printed really nicely, which, similar to something that I did a couple weeks ago in NVIDIA and MSTR, where I had a couple big wins here. So I'm just, on my normal kind of day-to-day trading, I'm, just keeping, very consistent position size, consistently managing risk the same way. And then, when I'm seeing an opportunity that I think that I have, fairly high conviction in, I've sized up a couple times and it's worked out really well. So uh, it's something that you got to be obviously very careful with. When I took this position, I was willing to take a full loss. So that's how I'm position sizing. And so, you just need to, obviously it's all about managing risk, and I've been doing that really well, specifically with my day trading, and it's become just a pretty big focus on a day-to-day basis. Some of the zero DTE and other spread strategies have kind of taken a back seat from my focus, and I've really just been honed in on directional day trading with options on some of these stocks. So I'm going to continue to do that. It's working really well. Like I said, it's kind of carrying my performance so far this year, really, for the last several months. So I'll continue to do that. It's been fun. But that is my week. So that's all I have for you today. Hope everybody has a good rest of your weekend, and get fired back up Monday. See ya.